So the first step we're going to do when we're doing an absolute value inequality is that we want to move the absolute value to one side and everything else to the other. In this case we have two absolute values, but we can see that this one, the absolute value of 4, that has the value of 4. There's no need to keep that absolute value. So we're going to do our first step just making that 4 and keeping everything else the same. So now we can move everything to the other side. So negative x is less than or equal to 6 because we add 4 to both sides. So the absolute value of negative x is the same as the absolute value of x because absolute value is distance from the origin. So absolute value of x is less than or equal to 6. So now we're going to turn this into two inequalities because we're going to have positive x is less than or equal to 6. We're also going to have negative x is less than or equal to 6. So the positive x less than or equal to 6, that's already an interval essentially because it's got an x and it's a less than or equal to. The negative x one isn't equivalent. We have to multiply by -1 to get it into x terms. But remember, when we multiply by negative numbers, we have to flip the sign. So we do end up with x is greater than or equal to -6. So now that we have x's for both equations, we can combine them into a single inequality. So we have x is greater than or equal to -6 from the right-hand side, but it's less than or equal to 6 from the left-hand side. This is the same as a closed interval from -6 to 6.